Now let's create the extension in the Elastix server. For that, I need to log in again using my credentials. And once I logged in, I need to click on the PBX tab. PBX actually stands for Private Branch Exchange. Once I clicked on the PBX tab, I have an option here, Add Extension. We'll click on that and I will have this drop down. Since we are using a SIP device, a SIP based phone, both in hardware and software, so I will select the SIP device and click Submit. Once I do that, I have this a long form which are all the settings for the individual extensions. Now what is the extension number? I'll put it here. As I said in the project description, we are going to create an extension for Mr. Thomas, which is 1001. That will be his extension. If somebody wants to talk to him, they will dial this extension. And the display name, I can put Thomas, or I can put the job title, which is the Managing Director. And whenever you are creating an extension in the Elastix, these two fields are important, or you can use it. The rest of these fields are all by default, it's okay. For example, if you want to set up the outbound caller ID, then you can fill this field with the required caller ID. So for example, if Mr. Thomas make a call using his extension, then what number need to be appear when somebody receive that call. So right now we don't have that. We'll do that later in the video. We'll show you. So what I'll do now, I will leave all these settings, rest of the setting as default. I'm not going to change it because the default one works very well and you can explore it by yourself. The other important thing is using the secret, which is actually the SIP password. So we require this password whenever we are configuring the soft phone or the hard phone. So since this is a very strong password which is auto-generated in the Elastix, and if I'm using provisioning, then that's okay, I can use this password. But right now I just want to make it very simple, just like ABC at 123. Please make sure don't use this kind of easy passwords in the production. It is just for the learning purposes in order to make things easy. But if you're doing a production, then use a strong password for your SIP security. And rest of the things I'm leaving it as it is default. Let me click on Submit. And as you can see, I have this extension now available. I can click on the Apply Config. But what I'm thinking, let me create more extensions as per the project requirement. So I'll hit again Submit, and this time I'm going to create an extension 1002, and this will be an account. Okay, and for them, same password I can use. I can change the password. Again let me tell you that don't use the weak passwords in the production. And I'll click Submit. Now I can click Apply Config. As you can see, so these two extensions are created, and similarly we'll also create the sales extensions, which is 1002. Oh sorry, that is an accountant one, 1003 and 1004. Similarly, I have created the two more extensions which are here, Sales 1 and Sales 2. You can make changes to the extension anytime, or you can delete them if you don't need it. Similarly, you just need to click on it and then you can edit and then click Submit. if you want to make any changes to the extensions or extension settings, and then click apply config. After creating these extensions, next we will see how we can assign these extensions to the SIP endpoints or to the SIP phones.